Did you have a coupon at all with you?
Yeah.
Do you have the one with for the free comic? Buy 2 get 1 free. Let's see.
It is buy 3 comic books at cover price and get 1 free.
Well, you know something? These aren't cover price. These are back issues. But how about if I take that coupon, we'll charge you for these 3, and we'll give you this one free. How's that?
Okay. I don't have any scissors.
That's all right. I'll just rip it off.
Okay.
So we'll give you that back. And this will be $12.25.
No, that's the other one.
All right, so get 34 minus 12.25. So you get $21.75 left on this gift certificate.
Okay. Still got a lot.
Yes, you do. How's that? I'll get you a bag, my friend.
I read them before I go to bed.
I do the same thing. I read before I go to bed too.
Thank you.
There you go. Thanks, pal. We'll see you later.
And have a good day.
You too. Thank you. I did a post. We weren't going to be participating in Free Comic Book Day this year. In the past couple years, we haven't participated either. But for some reason, there's one whiner out there. It was like we insulted him, or, you know, we stole from him because we weren't going to give free comics out this year. And he wasn't even coming here anyways. He doesn't even live around here. The guy was flipping out. I had a lot of people who commented, it's like, hey, you do what you got to do. But there's one guy is freaking out. Like it was like we did it purposely so he couldn't get a free comic book. The reason why we've stopped doing Free Comic Book Day is we'll get a lot of extra customers coming in. I mean, I would say I get 4 times as many customers that I would have on a Saturday here on Comic Book Day. But the funny thing is, the sales, I probably do 25% less sales. I have 400% more people and 25% less sales. It doesn't add up. So there's a lot of people who are just coming in for the free books. I get it. 90% of them aren't buying anything, and pretty much 3/4 of them I never see again ever. I have to buy these comics. I have to take shelf space of comics I'm actually on to take them off to make room for the free comic stuff. And then I have to bring in other employees to watch the store with, and I'm making 25% less dollars in money. I mean, it's frustrating. I still have comics in here, so if the kids come in and they're looking for free comic day, I will give the kids the free comics. I will have something for the kids. I always do. I have people that I know that like I said, I see on that one day. You come in, you say, hi, how you doing? The first thing out of their mouth is, where are the free books and how many can we take? And that's what you get. There's not a thank you. They just grab them and then they just want to walk out the door. I have found comics going up the street after people have taken some that they obviously didn't want, and they just throw them down on the street. So I decided a couple of years ago, I'm going to stop doing it. I'll make sure I have some in here for kids, and that's it. I now buy some of the free comics, and I donate them to 2 of the local libraries. The one in Plastow and the one here in Haverhill. I donate them. They do Free Comic Book Day. So if people still want to do Free Comic Day, they can go to the library. Considering 90% of the people aren't buying anything anyways, maybe a lot of them can't afford to, and they're just coming in and get the free book. Well, that's going to give them another way to go to the library where you can get all sorts of free books. You can rent comics. You could, I mean, they have a graphic novel section. So that's going to help. That's going to help the local libraries, and it can help them if they can't afford to buy books. They can go to the library, get a free comic book, and then possibly like it. And then if they can afford it, they can come back and get other books here if they want. The last ones that I haven't done, I've actually had more profitable Saturdays on that day, not doing Free Comic Book Day, than when I did, even giving away those books to the library. So that's the reason why I stopped. There's still free comics. Like I said, the kids can come in and we'll still get free comics, and there will be comic books at the library. They just won't be here. I'm not participating in it. I've been doing Free Comic Book Day since the day it started. And when it first started, it was something nice. It was trying to get people back into the books, or people who've never been in the books to come in. You didn't have people with lists that were just going around, oh, I need 10 of these books. I need 10 of these books. I want 10 of these. There's even things of where some of these books sometimes, an independent publisher puts out the books. We'll put them out. I'll order 40 of them. They'll all disappear. I mean, they're gone. Now when that book comes out, because I mean, a lot of these times they're putting a book out to promote a new book that's coming out. So, you figure, okay, this should help sales in this book. I have 2 people order the book. So 40 people wanted it for Free Comic Book Day, but no one wanted it after they actually had to buy the regular series now. Some of these independent companies have put out Free Comic Book Day books and eventually have gone out of business. There was 50,000 copies of their Free Comic Book Day book done, and then 1,000 copies were ordered for their regular book. So I think a lot of times people aren't even getting them because they want them. There's a lot of people that just come in, oh, it's free, let's go just take what we can. I used to never limit it. You could have taken one of whatever you want. I just says, hey, take what you may like. But people wanted to take 3 or 4 of each cover, so then of each copy, and then I changed it to, okay, you can have 5. Do you know, I probably had half the people come in complain I could only have 5 free books. There was like 10 that I wanted. I mean, so even them, you couldn't satisfy everyone. It's, hey, I'm doing you're still getting free books. Now you're complaining because they're limited. I mean, so yeah, there was no winning. When I posted the Facebook thing, it was a personal affront to him because we weren't participating. Well, we haven't participated in the last couple of years. This is the first huge complaint. Most people say, oh, I get it, not a problem. I mean, most of the books are reprint books, or they're, again, they're just some promo books. So it's not the end of the world. But like I said, we're not doing it. But I'd still make sure the books are out there at the libraries, and it helps promote the libraries too. And there'll still be stuff here for kids. This guy probably has grown up in that world where he needs a trophy for everything that they do too. So there's nothing I can do about that. You can't make everyone happy. We're not doing it again this year. We're still involved in it. We're just making the books go somewhere. They're going elsewhere. I've talked with other stores before where I says, how's your Free Comic Book Day? We're toning it down. We're not doing it as much. And some would say, yeah, we're only carrying like 6 or 7 of the books, and when we're out, we're out. Yeah, and there are stores that don't do it anymore. But there's also stores that do it like me too, where they make sure they donate it, and it's at their libraries, and they donate stuff to the library and stuff. So there's still something out there. But yeah, there are other stores. I mean, I don't know what stores in this area aren't doing it, but there are other stores. And what if we don't have Facebook? We would not know that you weren't doing it. Well, everyone has a phone. Everyone has apps that are on the phone. Well, there's an app that tells you who's involved in Free Comic Book Day. There's a thing for freecomicbookday.com, and it tells you what stores are in it. So you're not going to waste your time by, oh, if I had driven all the way down there and you weren't doing it, well, check. That's the only smart thing. I get it. It's really easy just to complain and whine about stuff. First before checking what's going on. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. Or I'm not going to support this store. I'm not going to support the store because they don't support Free Comic Book Day. All right, that's okay. There are other people who do. There are other people who get it. I don't think anyone's taken a personal affront that I'm not doing it. It's only one person. So if you came in, you'd probably complain about the ride here. So I mean, who knows? I don't. It's. It is what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of stores that don't do it. It's or they do it in some really small capacity. I have a friend who's an illustrator. They'll get artists to come in and hey, you can try to sell your book, but give a free sketch or something and whatnot. No one cares about even buying the $3 book that he has. But he goes, well, don't I get a free sketch? Yes. Would you like to purchase our book? Oh, no, I just want the free sketch. So he goes, we usually go to these things, I don't mind giving a free sketch out. He goes, but we're not charging because I was up there as a guest to do something for free. He doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't go and draw anymore. He goes, because no one will even look at your book. It's all about free. He goes, he went to another shop on non-Free Comic Book Day, and it wasn't even like, it wasn't even like a big publicized thing that he's going to be there to draw sketches and stuff. He goes, I sold like 15 books on just a normal day. He goes, this store had 600 people at the on Free Comic Book Day, and he goes, I sold three comics. He goes, everyone's just there looking for something for free. So he goes, I probably drew 150 sketches, and only 3 people wanted to even try my book. So he goes, I'm done going to those events too. He goes, I liked being a part of it. It was great. He goes, but I thought maybe it would get my name out there and help with my independent book. But people just wanted the free sketch. He goes, and my sketches was of the characters in the book. I wasn't doing sketches for, if you asked me to do a Spider-Man sketch, it was from my book. He goes, and they still didn't want to buy the book. So some creators aren't doing some of those things either. I'm not doing it this year. It's that simple. Maybe after it calms down in a few years, when it gets back to being the grassroots thing that it used to be, where what it was intended to be, maybe I'll start back up. But right now, I'll just donate the books to the libraries. I'd rather do it that way. That guy flipped out because all I wrote was I gave people a heads up, and then when Free Comic Book Day comes along, I put signs up. People that come in my store know that I'm not going to be doing Free Comic Book Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So, but he was upset. He goes, "You're telling us this now? What if we don't have Facebook? People are going to know, and if you don't, again, it's freecomicbookday.com. It tells you what stores."
Comic Book Day is you get a book that has 3 pages in it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do with that?
Right.
I mean,
I get most of them back, like in collections. I have all these free comics. That's good. Yeah, it's.
Didn't you say that you found some all littered all over the ground?
Yeah, they're littered up in the. I mean, I drive up the street and there's, they come in. What can I get for free? You go up but you see them on the ground as they're going up because they didn't really want them. Or they looked at a couple of them. I don't want these, and they just throw them. They just throw them down.
They can get as many as they want for free. They just got to buy something off the wall.
You'll be surprised how many people come in and will say,
with the humongous price tag.
"Oh, yeah. No. Like, I had one before. I had a $50 price tag." He goes, "Can I take this one for free?" And it's like, "No, that's a $50 book on the wall." Oh, well, then what can I take for free? Or all the people come up with like 3 graphic novels. They'll come up. All right, I found 3 that I want. 3 what? It's so, and it's not like I don't have. I mean, I'll have the back racks filled, and it just says Free Comic Book Day all over it. But they're grabbing back issues off the wall, or trade paperbacks. Like, can I take these? It's, yeah. I have a guy every year. He's here before I open. So I'll say, "Oh, hey, how's it going? It's Free Comic Book Day today." It's the only time he comes in. He comes in, and then he just leaves. Doesn't even look. Just goes to the rack. Doesn't look around. Has never been back in until the following year. Then I have a group of guys that always come in, and the first thing they did, I mean, they did last year too, and I had the sign up on the doors. I had them up, "Hey, we're not participating." And the guy goes, "Where's your free books? How many can we get for free?" It wasn't like, "Hi, how are you?" That was his first. Those are the first thing. "Where's your free books? How many can we get for free?"
And you paid for those $3.
Oh yeah.
That's
I didn't know you guys pay for those.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they just sent them as like a
No.
try to get people into.
No,
the
if they sent them, yeah, okay, good. Hey, guess what? Here you go. I'll leave them out on the front. I'll put a table out on the front. Out in the front. It's no, but the stores pay for them.
Oh, jeez.
I have to bring in 3 other people in the store.
Think of how many steak and cheeses that would buy you, Class.
But I mean, you think of that, but then now I take down 2 full racks of books back there. Like one year I had them on the kids rack, that whole kids rack back, and I had it on the side rack. I have to take all those books off the shelf that aren't being sold that day, or they're just in boxes that people have to now pick through. I have to bring in 2 to 3 people in to watch, because it is so busy that when I'm dealing with the customers, I'll have those guys just look at the people to make sure they're taking the free books. They're just constantly, and then if I need someone that says I need some help, I get someone that actually can go help them. I see 4 times as many customers when I was doing Free Comic Book Day. I actually had people that came in last year that came in because I wasn't doing Free Comic Book Day, and they came in and says, "Oh, good, it gives me a chance that I can actually look around in a store today than doing it." So, but yeah, that one guy on Facebook just flipped out. He even left me a bad review. I don't care. But it's like he even left me a bad review. I will never support. I don't recommend this store. I will never support a store that won't participate in Free Comic Book Day. You know, it's
never supported the store anyway.
Right. He's never come in. So now, but he's good at bad mouthing. You know, it's
that's what people do online.
Oh yeah.
They love to,
Yeah.
bitch about stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know something? If I complain about something, I'm complaining, but you know where it's coming from. It's coming from me. I'm either on tape or I'm doing it right on Facebook. The other people that bitch, they're just some screen name that's it's simple. So, my bitching, if I bitch, it's coming right from me. You know who I am. You know, it's
And it was great because I heard this ran a week ago live. So it was awesome.
Yeah. So, and there was a couple guys that got into an argument with the guy too. You know, it's a couple customers that defended. It says, "Hey, he goes, quit being an asshat." Yeah, you know, it's. But I mean, I didn't respond. I mean, because some people asked why. Well, why not? And that's okay. You ask why. That's great. I just wait for it to cool down. But now I'm not going to respond. My response is on the show now. I'm not going to individually respond to everyone that says, "Hey, why not? Why aren't you doing it?" They got it. Yeah. I mean, you're that far away. You're going to go to a closer store anyways for Free Comic Book Day than... Because he's never even been up here. So, you know, it's... I've never come to your shop. I'm never going to come because now you don't completely... I hate this guy now, but I'm going to watch his show every day.
So he'll continue to not come.
Right. Yeah. Oh, my God, this guy, man, I don't like him at all, but I'm going to hate watch this show. So that's okay. Every time we put up a show for a half an hour, 40 minutes, you hate the show, but you're gonna spend a half an hour of your time to watch a show that you hate. That's smart thinking, you know. Usually when I'm watching a TV show, I don't like it. What do?
Turn it off.
You turn it off. Right. I mean, I want people to watch the show. You know, right? I mean, I don't like to be the. I'm not the guy who don't watch our show or whatever. But if you don't like it, then don't bother. You know, it's instead of continuing hating about it, then don't bother. Why waste your time and be miserable? Well, I know most people, they like being miserable. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the restaurant I hate all the time, so I can go on their website and tell them that they suck. You know, I'm gonna go watch these TV shows or these movies that I don't like, just so I can always comment to say how much I hate them. Maybe that makes you feel good. I don't know. I don't know.
Feeds off the controversy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know, some people just like to complain and see, oh, hey, someone else is complaining.
Right.
You know, let's jump on it.
Right. But we had a father last year come in, and I was going to give the kids free books, but I just couldn't because the father was such a jerk. They come in, they goes, "You doing Free Comic Book Day?" I go, "No, we're not doing it." And I was about to say, but hold on, let me go get something for you guys to choose from. And the father goes, "Oh, well, let's go." And then the kid goes, the son goes, "But Dad, can we still get a comic book anyways?" I told you, I'm not buying you comics. If you're getting them for free, you can have them. But I'm not buying you comics. So I didn't give him any because I wasn't going to let the father win. Yeah, you know. So I would have given to him. But it's dude, Dad still no. You went home with nothing because your father's a jerk. I mean, so what's that? No, I'm not going to buy you any. I'm only giving you. I'm only giving them if they're free. So if that kid liked his comic, you weren't gonna bring him someplace to buy him one after? I mean, it just makes no sense. You should be happy your kid wants to read something.
God, I know.
Right? Not be on the computer, not be on the tablet or something. No. They actually want to pick up a book and read, or they don't want to be playing video games. And it's like, well, if you don't get it for free, I'm not buying you anything. I mean, I was just going to the back to grab some. I'm done. You know, it's
yeah. Tough to pull that $3 out of the pockets of
to buy your kids something that could be educational for them. Yeah. You know, it's I mean, it's entertainment, but for a kid reading some of the words in these comics it's still educational.
When I collected years ago, you could find them in any. Well, they have quarter bins back then.
Yeah.
Any quarter bin was like loaded with Black Panthers, and you just wouldn't touch them. It's like, who wants to read this?
Yeah. You know, and here we is. Let's 12 nominated awards.
Well, the movie was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was like a middle of the road Marvel movie.
I liked it.
I mean, I don't think it's Best Picture was Best Picture nominated at all. You know, it's I I don't know if I'd watch it again.
I mean, I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yep, it's definitely not best picture. I mean, it wasn't even the best comic book movie that came out of the year. I mean, Avengers was a lot better than that. You know, it's
Infinity War blew it out of the water.
yeah. I never put too much into any of these awards, anyways. I mean, it's all whichever snooty person wants something in, or
It's
political.
artsy movie.
Yeah, right. I mean, so I mean, I don't even know. I really don't think they even have a basis on what they actually look for. And
I like really terrible movies anyway.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I do too.
The worse, the better or more. I have a whole rack of DVDs of just crap movies.
I mean, I love sci-fi movies.
Same here.
Yeah. I mean, you got Sharktopus.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what you're getting. You know, hey, I'm going to get a schlocky film. I'm going to watch it. Now, if they advertised that at going to the movie theater, and it looked like it was going to be a big budget, this thing, and you got that, you're probably going to be pissed. But you know what you're getting before you go into it.
We don't buy the $10 ticket. We buy the $18 tickets. You know, it's $50 for the day, and then you got some baby crying next to you.
Right. You know something? Get a babysitter or don't go to the movie. People are paying good dollars to go to these things, to be entertained, not to listen to baby. Just because you ruined your life by having the kid, shouldn't be ruining everyone else's. Shouldn't be ruining everyone else's life around you. Either we got babysitters, or we didn't have children, or they're and we're gonna go do our thing. Don't make us suffer with your kid because it's acted up. The kid should not be in the movie theater. The babies don't belong there. What movie's 2 hours? All friggin' 2.5 hours, 3 hours. You know, it's Bring back the 90-minute movie where you're in. You're still relaxed. You're not like going, oh, I've had enough of these chairs now. I want to be on my couch at my house.
Did
now.
I use the restroom? Because I don't want to have to miss half of it.
I
gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah. Hey, can we pause?
Yeah.
I want another drink.
Just
you give us free refills, but who's going to leave the movie to go get our go get our refill? I'm looking for it. I mean, I think the movies could be good but it's gonna. I mean, people have to get it. It's a comedy. You know, I mean, some people are going, it's good. No, it's a comedy, and it's Shazam's a kid, even when he turns into Shazam. So it's going to be a little different probably than what the old timers are used to reading in the comics.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the new books, the new Shazam books.
Do you think Phil would be upset?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. It's not gonna. Yeah, Phil will be upset. Phil will definitely be upset. Yeah, if it doesn't exactly, if the wizard doesn't look exactly like it did in 1940, he's gonna be upset.
Well, it's a black wizard.
Oh, then Phil's definitely upset because that's not the wizard from 1940. Phil's gonna hate that movie.
See, and I like Zachary Levi.
I do too.
Funny, so
I thought Chuck was a great TV show.
I love Chuck.
Yeah, I did too.
So upset when they cut it. I was like,
Yeah, so Zachary Levi's he's done some decent stuff.
He has.
Yeah.
And like you said, the comedy from that fits perfectly.
Yes.
You know, we know he can do it.
Yep.
So if they do it right in the movie,
right,
it should be good.
I like Batman as a detective. I thought back in the day when Greg Rucka, I think, was writing detective, and could have been Brubaker that was doing detective. They actually were saying that you guys aren't doing, there's too much detective work going on here. There's not enough Batman and more about cops or whatever.
Not enough power.
But right. But yeah, I mean, I thought I liked when it was him and the police doing more detective than fighting the Joker or Bane or whoever it was at that time. I really enjoyed him as the detective. I would like to see a movie of him more as a detective than having 3 superpowered guys that he's fighting with. Yeah, I mean. And as he's detecting how this murder went down or whatever, at the end it was some guy that he's going to get into a big fight with, and that's who will fight. But you don't need it through the whole movie, and you don't need him. I just think some of his other movies he was brooding too much. It was just almost to the point. It's like,
it's
okay,
a joke now. I mean, people talk about Batman, they do the snarl or whatever.
Even in the comics, he's not as brooding as he is in the movie. As he is in the movies, it's
take one of the famous stories.
Because we don't need to see his parents die again.
Oh my God,
we know it. Okay, so if you want to reboot the series and you just want to show a quick flashback, or Right. Maybe him dreaming or wake up in a sweat or something, and that's it. Okay, we get it. We've seen it in every movie that's been out, every book. I mean, it's there all the time.
Don't spend 20 minutes with the parents walking down. Okay,
Right.
Here it goes. Oh, here.
Yeah, we don't need to see it. And I think that was a great thing with the newest Spider-Man movie. We didn't have to see him get bit. We didn't see. I mean,
I liked it.
It happened.
Yeah.
I did too. I liked the new Spider-Man movie, but they
I
skipped.
didn't think I'd like it, but it was. I thought it moved well, and
Yep. And they skipped over. Uncle Ben didn't die. He was already dead. And we know he's dead. Yeah. We've seen enough Spider-Man movies now to know that he's dead. If they do a reboot, we won't have to see the 20 minutes of him walking down and then crying over his parents, and then slowly, 20 years later. And, it's, he's now Batman or whatever. It's, yeah, because the last Catwoman haven't been good, very good at all. Yeah, Halle Berry Catwoman was probably one of the worst movies ever made, and Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, that was the worst. That was the worst Batman movie at that time too. With the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer.
At that point, that's like just cheesy. It's like a cheesy.
I didn't like those. I really didn't like those. The third one is the one I liked the most. Was the one with the Riddler and
with
Tommy
Pat
Lee
Dance in it.
Yeah, with Tommy Lee Jones,
Tommy
Lee Jones, and Jim Carrey. Yeah, that was my favorite one. Yeah, it was a Batman Forever. That was my favorite one out of all of them. But the second one, I mean, I went to the first one. The first one we watched with Jack Nicholson. I was looking around and says, "Does anyone want to go?" I didn't.
At that time, they didn't make comic book movies.
No,
that's all we had.
Right, and that's why I was so psyched that they weren't making any.
Yeah.
Here's a comic movie. I'm in a movie theater watching a comic movie, and I was like, this sucks. And we went with like 10, 12 people. Unfortunately, I was one of the drivers, but I couldn't. There was like 2 or 3 of us that says, no, this movie sucks. I'd leave if we could, but there wasn't enough. The other 2 cars have been too full, so we sat and watched, trudged through the whole thing, and it was awful. And number two, I couldn't even. Number 2, I've watched in pieces. I couldn't sit through the whole thing to watch it. But that was back in the day when you had the box, so you could just watch any pay-per-view stuff. And so it's like, okay, you trudge through a little. Like, this is awful. Then you turn on, another part. I'll see what goes on. And you finally saw the whole movie, and probably wish you had it. It's. I guess I hate watched it. The third one, my brother was a kid, was a little kid now. I took him to see the third one, and that was his first one he ever saw. It was hokey, but it was a little more brighter. It had a little funness to it too, and I thought that was the one I liked. And then I took him to see the second one after that. Neither one of us liked that one. The fourth one, the one with
George Clooney.
George Clooney, yeah. And even as a kid, he's like, this is not good. It's.
I think it's funny that George Clooney's always saying, "I really apologize to all you Batman fans out there." If he's apologizing, then you know it's bad.
Hey, you know something though? It's not all the actors. I don't think George Clooney is the greatest actor in the world, but it's not all the actors. You've got a script. I mean, you can only deviate so much to try to make it better. But it's still a shitty script. You can be the best actor in the world and get the worst script in the world. You're not going to make it a good movie. It's just not going to happen. It's a shitty script. You have no good words to say. And maybe at that point they're looking at this as, man, this thing sucks too, and they're just goofing off as they're going through it too. Who knows? Bane was a meatball in that one, and then you had Arnold. I still don't like the Joker one. I still think the worst one is still the Penguin and the Catwoman. That one I thought was just unwatchable. At least this other one, if you were watching it and say, hey, I'm gonna watch a schlocky movie, that's a perfect movie now. It's
I watch it now for the goof factor.
Right. I mean, that's a perfect. If you just I want some goofy movie, there it is. But again, you didn't advertise that it was as a goofy movie, and that's so you go in expecting one thing and you get schlock like that, you're pissed. But if you know, hey, this is gonna be goofy, it's gonna be like Batman '66 or something. Oh, okay, and then you go to have, it's gonna be a fun movie. It's gonna be a fun time. And hey, what do we know? We're not behind the camera. We're not writing movies, right? We all say what we could do better, but could we? It's
We could.
Well, Phil could, yeah, Phil could.
Yeah.
Someone's got to give Felipe a break, okay? It's
I
mean, he makes us goofballs look good, okay?
Yeah.
So it's Hey, we'll see you later. Thanks a lot.
Do I have ice cream in there?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was disappointed in I was disappointed in the war book though.
I'm not into war books.
I like
stacks and stacks of them. I don't even look at them.
Yeah, I like war books. I do enjoy them. They're hit or miss. You got great ones and you just get ones that one wasn't that good.
Never ever been into them. But this one I'm gonna try that too. It's old school sci-fi stuff.
Oh yeah, yep. No, but I'm glad to see Marvel's doing like one shots
I love 'em.
of some of their old type stuff. Yep, I enjoyed that. Yeah, $23, please. Belladonna, the nude cover version. Okay, I got 2 of these instead of the two Doctor Strange variant covers. Okay, this is what I got in place, and then the 4 Volition books I was short. I got 4 of the wraparound versions of this book.
Complain about that.
So Belladonna, that's the porn actress, right?
I have no idea. I don't think there's a porn actress in this. It's but it's definitely an adult type book.
Because that is the name of a porn actress.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
You
But
would
this,
know.
I mean, I'm just assuming. I've heard. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. We don't order it. I mean, that book is pretty much that company is just all it is just like TNA shit. Isn't
it an offshoot of? Isn't it Avatar? I think Avatar owns them or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but it's all TNA. It's all pretty much shit. And this is the non-naked version. It's just violence and TNA and Boundless. I think is a company that makes us. But yeah, and all the other books they are just pretty much like this. I don't usually carry them. If someone asks me like, she's having sex with a friggin' robot in here too. I mean, it just. Some people order it. I'll bring it in, but I don't. Yeah, that's not something I usually carry. I put on the shelf. But I mean, I got them. They told me to keep them, so I threw it up there. Just bagged it and boarded it. So that's Diamond, for some reason, saying, "Oh, let's see, 4 copies of Volition, 2 copies of the Doctor Strange variant." Yeah, this is close. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Rhett. He's stationed over in Kenya at the embassy, and he sent me this lovely Christmas card with a very nice note on how our episode and our series has made him feel like he's at home. I want to thank you for the card. I never realized, what we do for people who are overseas, that it's enjoyable and it gives you a piece of home, and I appreciate that you watch us, and thank you for doing what you do. So yeah, he sent this. He also sent a comic book from Kenya, a Kenyan comic book, which is fantastic. If you look at some of this artwork in here, I mean the art is just amazing. This is a nice book to look at. This is one of the books. This is one of the books they have in Kenya also. And then he sent me an American embassy coin, one of the challenge coins. Thank you very much. This means a lot to me, and I will make sure that this isn't put in one of my showcase with my collection of stuff. I appreciate it, and thanks for watching the show. And I appreciate for everything that you do. Thank you.